channel if this is your first time, and then welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. I am just coming to you today with a quick video talking about genetics with abs. I came across this article in a magazine and I'm just going to talk a little bit about that. So if you're interested, then just stay tuned. Okay, so I just got the latest edition of the Shape Mag. They have an article in here that is called "Don't Be Trapped by Your Fat Genes." So that caught my attention, of course. We're doing the core challenge. Abs are one of my favorite things to work out, and the core as a whole, which actually, includes more than just abs. But anyway, so of course this caught my attention. And I'm just gonna go over a few different highlighted things. I could have highlighted the whole article actually, and it's a few pages, but I'm obviously not gonna read the whole thing. If you are interested, I'm sure you can find it on their website. It's just the Shape magazine. So I'm sure you can find it on the website if any of this sparks your interest. A professor talked about how genetics is a big factor when it comes to body fat. Studies of twins and families show that the amount of ab fat each person carries is inherited. So you can get from 30 to 70% of your body fat inherited. Okay, and then the next highlight is that there are actually 49 genes that affect ab fat. So that was crazy to me, and actually 19 of those genes are specific to women. So they think that there is a hormonal connection since there's ones that are specifically connected to women. And then one of the major players, as they call it, for belly fat is the hormone called cortisol, which I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it basically is the hormone that's released when you're stressed. So what they're talking about in this article is basically if you're really stressed out, you can bring on more body fat because of stress. And then along with stress tends to lead to unhealthy eating habits. So it's really all connected. So I just found that important that they highlight it. All right, and then the last fact that I'm gonna highlight is a specific quote that says, "An increase in the percentage of body fat stored in the abdomen was linked to a 53% increase in the likelihood of developing out-of-control binging over a 2-year period." So basically, the more ab fat that you have, the more likely you are to binge eat and have unhealthy eating habits, because there's something about how they talk about how there's something about how fat is stored in your belly specific that sends a message to the brain that's actually incorrect, and you end up overindulging. That's why that's really, really important. And that's the last that I'm gonna go into, but they have a lot of really detailed stuff. So if you're interested in this, please, please, please look up the article and just do more research. And they also go into how you can combat some of these things. So they talk about high intensity interval training, which I've been doing a lot of research on and watching YouTube videos on that, and it has become one of my favorite ways to work out. I would definitely encourage you to look up some high intensity interval training. So it's like a tongue twister, and it really shouldn't be. So, HIIT is what they call it, like HIIT, but since it's a double I, it's like HIIT. Okay, anyway, extra. So between doing that and then also specific core workouts. So a lot of times when I see people talking about working their abs, they're literally just working their front middle abs, and that is actually not the best way to go about it. So I'm really glad that they also include this in the article, because you really should be working out your entire core. So the entire core, not just right here, because it all plays a part. And actually you have to make sure that it's balanced out. So you can't just be working the front and then not working the back, because then that can lead to back problems and all of that. So just be sure that you're working the entire core. And then they highlight 4 different types of core exercises that you should focus on and try to incorporate into your workouts. And the 4 things that they highlight are core endurance, core strength, core power, and complete core. And they also give some suggestions on exercises that will go with each one of those 4 things. And lastly, they say to incorporate 2 types of core exercises every time you work out. Be sure to hit all 4 of those things throughout the week. So I just thought that this was really, really informative and very timely, because like I said, we are in the core challenge, Nike season. Decided to wear one of my Nike shirts. I'm gonna go in and chat just a quick second about our August challenge.